All right, we're here at Lowe's. We just left Home Depot. We had to go 2 places to get the materials for this here chicken tractor that we're about to build. Why we're building this chicken tractor is because we have some chicks. We have some baby chicks, we have some teenage chicks, and we obviously have full-grown chickens. So our process that we like to go through is when we hatch chicks, keep them in the brooder box. When they become teenagers, we now want to move them over to the chicken tractor. That way they're safe from predators but can get acclimated to the yard. And then once they're full grown, we'll transition them to free range and they can roost in the coop. So let's get home, let's build this chicken tractor. All right, so let's talk a little bit about pricing. I had to go to 2 different stores, Home Depot and Lowe's, just to get a few different items that Home Depot didn't have. I had to go pick up a few things at Lowe's. So I started out at Home Depot for this chicken tractor, and I spent $137.08, $137.08. And then at Lowe's, I spent $91.80. So that's a total of $228.88 for this whole chicken tractor. Now, the only thing that doesn't include is the wheels. So there's multiple different ways to do the wheels. You can probably do it a little bit cheaper than I'm gonna do it. You can get some small lawnmower tires, I don't know, any sort of small wheel, and attach it to the back of the chicken tractor if you'd like, but I'm actually gonna get one of those chicken lifts, the ones that you kick the foot down and it pops the back of it up and you can roll it. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I've been wanting to try that. It's a little bit more expensive probably. But like I said, I've been wanting to try that. So this whole chicken tractor, now granted, that's not, you know, chicken waters, feeders, stuff like that. We already have that stuff, so I'm probably going to use a little bit of that unless I decide to modify down the road. So for this chicken tractor, the bare bones of the chicken tractor, without the wheels, was $228.88. So you can do it for less than $300. Have a good little setup for your chickens. This is where we're at with it right now. Got the frame built. Got the extra supplies right here. So now we're gonna build a little platform that sits about halfway up for them to crawl up into as a little coop. The bottom's obviously gonna be open so that they can roam on the grass. So we will document what we're gonna do here. I will say, knowing how to cut angles here is a massive help. Also down here as well, you're gonna have to cut a few angles, which I can go into a little bit more depth on that. But again, you've just got 2x4s around the bottom, make a square, 2x4s going up to make your angles there. And then we've got a 2x6 going across the top as the ridge. So it overhangs a little bit, as you can see. And then we'll have these T11 boards. They're gonna slide up under here. So you have a nice little overhang. We got 8 foot long. I forget exactly how wide we have it here, but this can hold a good amount of chickens comfortably. So this will be good for us to put our chicks that we're ready to move from the brooder box to the pasture. This will be good for them. This will be good for any meat chickens we want to do. So let's get right into it. Now that we've got the frame, first steps first, we're gonna put chicken wire on 3 sides of this. We're only gonna do 3 sides. We're gonna leave one of the A-frame ends open so that we can add a door. That'll be a little bit different of a structure. So we're gonna put a 2 foot tall chicken wire strip around the bottom. That was a chore. I hate chicken wire. I'm about to show you the finished product on the chicken wire before we move on to the next step. Okay, so it's hard to see in the video, but we've got the chicken wire attached going around. I actually did 3 sides because that side down there I left open because I'm going to build a door and a way for us humans to get in there and do some cleaning and maintenance and whatnot. So I only did 3 sides, and this is where we're at right now. For the chicken wire, I use this Boss Stitch stapler. I would recommend getting a better stapler than this one here, simply because I kind of feel like that chicken wire isn't all the way secure. The staples were left a little bit loose. So I would recommend getting a little bit more powerful stapler. That way you can just make sure that over time your chicken wire is not coming off. All of my angles here, they're at a 30-degree angle. So I'm about to cut some cross beams. They're gonna be 51 inches long. They're gonna go halfway up in here so I can make a little roosting box. You'll see what I mean as you see me complete this step. Okay, so I cut these cross beams 51 inches from long point to long point. 30-degree angle on the angles, which matches the pitch of the roof. And this is gonna go here. And we're gonna do them across all the way through. Add support, and we're gonna be able to build a coop loft. For this portion, I'm gonna recruit my wife, and we are gonna put up the T11 boards on the outside. I highly recommend having a partner for this one, as these things can get heavy. All right, so here's where we're at with the coop. Don't mind that board right there. That's just testing out where the base of the little raised loft in there is gonna be. We got these boards up. Now notice, we've got a gap up here. I'm gonna put a piece of trim board right there. The reason I dropped it down from that overhang, as you can see, overhang, I dropped it down, there's a gap, trim board's gonna go there. The reason I did that is because I preferred overlap on the bottom end where it overlaps over this chicken wire. I'm going to staple the chicken wire to the back side of this T11 board. Just wanted to make sure there was plenty of overlap so that way I could staple, because that predator protection to me is a little bit more important. And your predators are more than likely going to be getting in down here. Up here, like I said, we'll do a trim board, make that look nice and pretty. There you have it. Now we got to finish out the door on the other side, got to finish out this side. So a few finishing touches, but it's starting to come together. All right, let's check out the progress we've made so far. So here's where we're at, similar to what you saw last. I'm in the process of cutting this triangle out right here. So I'm working on that right now. We got this platform put in here for the chickens to hop up on and roost, get shelter. So now we will tune back in when the triangle's built. Excuse the mess, but here we are. We've got the coop side in. Unlock. Opens up. Close it up. Only thing we have left to do, 1x4 piece of trim across the top, and then this back side here is wide open. We're gonna build a door here. This is the view from the inside. They got the coop there. All the space to run down here. It is looking good. You all ready for the chicken tractor? All right, we're officially done with the chicken tractor. I could not be happier. I didn't get footage of the very end just because I was a little bit ready to get it done. But come take a look at this. So we've got up top here, we had to put 2 trim boards on. Cedar, rot resistant. We've got the front end here, which opens up. We've got a little coop for them up top so they can roost. Down low, we've got the chicken wire, room for them to graze. On the other side, we put on a door. And the nice part about this is too, this is 8 foot long, so like your pieces of 2x4, your pieces of T11 board, you don't have to cut those. So that's super nice. You can just kind of put it all together. The only things you're gonna be cutting is the width. You put on the door here. This was a little bit fun as far as getting this angle correct and putting on the door frame. All we did was put on 2 side door frames and then built the door out of 2x4s and chicken wire, put it on hinges, and then finish out your point right here with cedar boards. Pretty simple. Then we put a roosting bar inside and we got some chickens in there. Overall, it was a very simple build. I will link below the plans where I got it from on Pinterest, so I'll link that below. Price-wise, we ended up having to get a few more things, so we were at, I believe, $228, roughly 230 bucks. I had to go back and get a couple more 2x4s to build the door, and I had to go get the door latch. So I would say add on 20 bucks. It's still around 250 bucks. Now the only thing that doesn't include is the wheels. We're waiting on the wheels. Those should come in today. So if you wanted to do the wheels, you could easily just get some bolts, put on some small tires. We ended up getting the chicken lip, so it was a little bit more expensive, but the chicken tractor itself, around 250 bucks to build. Very simple, easy plans. Link, those are below. And yeah, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and we'll keep it coming. So these chicks here, they are not old enough necessarily to be in here because they can fit through this wire. So there's 2 things that could have happened. I could have got smaller wire, or we can keep these chicks in the brooder box a little bit longer until they're bigger. So right now they're kind of moseying in and out, but surely in about a week they'll be too big to fit through this. Right now it's tight as it is. I honestly don't know how they're getting through there other than that black one, but we feel fine with it. They kind of just roam with the other chickens. And like I said, if you're gonna put chicks in here, get smaller chicken wire or wait till your chicks are a little bit bigger.